So let's talk about something that I've noticed with people with star power. People who are star powered, they tend to shine a light on the environment around them. And they often find themselves, most times, not all the time, but they often find themselves in situations or environments that have a lot of darkness. They're oftentimes going to experience people not liking them, and oftentimes it's going to seem like it's without reason. At least if you're somebody with star power and you may not realize the impact of your energy, it may feel like this is just coming out of nowhere. But if you're somebody who is very self-aware of the impact of your energy in an environment, you'll understand there is reasoning. They have a lot of hidden motives with you, and they'll try to mask it with support, compliments, whatever the case may be. You're often going to encounter a lot of people who secretly are jealous of you and are envious of you. Your bright light just shines a light on their insecurities, on the things that they try to hide. And I notice this a lot with women. These are the kind of women that will swear up and down that they're not haters, they're not jealous women, and that specifically when they're interacting with you, they'll have this way about them where they're gonna mask their jealousy and envy for you with compliments, friendly, just kind of fake friendly behavior, whatever the case may be. These are the same people that swear that they're so confident and that they will never hate on another woman or just anybody or try to compete. But that all changes once somebody with true confidence, true star power walks in the room. That all goes out the window. And I know because I've lived it, and I've lived it many times. Somebody with star power, they often have a presence that brings pressure. It really tests people to kind of see, are they really who they say they are? Are they who they really think they are? And I'm gonna use myself as an example. So a few years ago, I was working at a spiritual shop. It was myself and another girl. Things did not end well because this girl ended up not liking me. And she seemed fine on the surface. I just started to notice certain behaviors about her. Like she would ask me just weird personal questions, and it would just seem like she's asking these things to kind of measure herself to me. She was in competition with me. And this is why, I'm not gonna lie, to this day, I kind of look at Leo moon women side eye. I kind of give them the side eye because they do have this tendency where they're just very competitive and they just secretly just have animosity, especially towards other women. She had a Leo moon because, it's spiritual shop, so we're gonna know each other's astrology. She was a Leo moon, but she was also a Virgo sun like me. I just noticed that she would just do weird behaviors, or even sometimes she would try to do slick things, like she would more so like say slick things to me, to kind of poke at me. I started to notice these weird behaviors and I'm like, what is up with this girl? That was the year where I fully stepped into my confidence and I really took ownership of the power that I have energetically. I was still kind of on the edge of really truly claiming that power. There were some mistakes that I did make where I allowed her to get to me. I allowed her to challenge me, and to the point where I kind of found myself at some point falling into that competition energy with her. Because that's one thing about me, when you put me up to the challenge, whether it's I put myself up to the challenge or somebody else puts me up to the challenge, I'm gonna rise. That's just me. Not because I'm a competitive person, it's just in my nature. I'm just a very driven person and I'm a very ambitious person. I did find myself falling into that, and that's why I just started eventually not speaking to her, because I was just like, okay, this situation is taking me out of my character. I'm not like this. I'm a naturally confident person, whether I was aware of it or not. I just know that I'm somebody, I don't have to compete with other women. I don't have to compete with anybody at all. It's not just women. I don't have to compete with anybody at all. That is just not in my character. I'm somebody, I see value and opportunity to collaborate with other people. When I see other people, I don't see it as competition. I see it as an opportunity to collaborate with the person if it aligns. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand that kind of mindset with people, especially women, when they want to compete. What are you competing for? What are you doing? People who engage in competition out of jealousy and envy and to sabotage people, they're just dumb to me. I think that's just such a dumb mentality, especially with women, because they do this the most. They're just dumb. Women who engage in that kind of behavior, they're just dumb bitches. They're just fucking dumb, insecure bitches. Yeah, she would just do these weird behaviors, negging, just asking me weird questions to kind of compete with me, whether it's about astrology stuff or like just like even personal questions about like men and all the just weird things to kind of like see, you know, how she could compare herself to me, how she could prove that she's better than me. So it was just a whole lot. And I'm just like, but you're somebody that claims to be this confident person and that you're pro-woman, but yet you're showing signs of somebody that's very insecure. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with being insecure. We all have insecurities to a certain degree, but I'm talking about she's the type of person that will try to mask like she's perfect when it's like, you have a lot of issues, sis. And I feel like because she has a lot of these issues, that's why she was trying to see what kind of insecurities, or let me see what kind of bad things are happening to her, me. Let me see what type of insecurity she has so I could compare myself and make myself feel good about myself. Or let me try to take jabs at her secretly, underhandedly, so I could make myself feel good about myself. If you're really a truly confident person, you wouldn't have to do that. She had this false sense of importance about herself until I walked in the room, until I was working there, you know. And then it was even so bad to the point I even noticed like she tried to do certain behaviors like me. I even noticed she even tried to start laughing like me. It was just weird. It was just weird. But I'm like, you sit up here all day and act like you're the most confident person, but secretly you want to be like the next person. Secretly you're in competition with the next person. Secretly you're jealous of this person. This is the thing about being somebody that's star powered. A lot of people are going to try to replicate you. A lot of people are going to try to steal your energy and try to give it to themselves. She really just wasn't that person that had that it factor. And you could tell she didn't have it because she noticed it within me. And it didn't help that I was pretty. It didn't help that I was brown skinned. I do feel like she was trying to assimilate in a culture that wasn't naturally hers. Okay, she was a white girl. I feel like that also bothered her as well, that I'm black and I'm naturally this. And not only am I black and I'm beautiful, I also have star power. Now looking back, I'm like, this girl really wanted to be me. And it's like, I wish I knew what I knew now. I would have leaned more into my confidence because I know it just made her mad, you know? And that's how you defeat people who are jealous and envious and they're trying to sabotage you, because this girl did end up sabotaging me. I did end up getting fired from this job because of her. Because like I said, my light is that powerful. She felt that I was taking away the attention. I was triggering her insecurities. And then she was also mad because I cut her off. Because like I said, after I noticed that she was being weird and competitive and jealous, I cut her off. Then in her mind, she's like, I'm gonna have to get her fired. She has to leave because she's not feeding my sense of self-importance. She's actually revealing my lack thereof. Your star power reveals people's jealousy. They can't hide it. They can't deny it. This is why it's important to be very aware of your energy so you're not getting caught up in situations like how I did. This is why I'm stressing the importance of really understanding your energy, understanding its impact, understanding its value, because when you do, people cannot infiltrate themselves or attach themselves to you or try to dim you. Because I also feel like her sabotaging me was her way of trying to humble me as well. She wanted me to be in a compromising situation. She wanted to see something bad happen to me. My bright energy triggered her that bad. People like that, really watch them. People like that, really keep them at an arm's length, because these are the same people that will play in your face and smile in your face and pretend like they support you, pretend like they're your friend, and they're really not. They're really not. You showing up as your authentic self, you confidently owning yourself, owning the room that you walk in, but you still have grace, you're still magnetic, you're still likable. That in and of itself is going to reveal people's true motives for you. There are a lot of women, like, they're such liars. They're such fakers. They're fakers. A lot of women are. They're very much so fakers, because a lot of women will be like, I support women, I'm empowering women, I love to see a confident woman, until you actually see a real confident woman. And I feel like a lot of these women tend to surround themselves with people who are not confident. It's very performative. And like I said, it's not until a real confident person with true star power walks in the room, this is when they start glitching out. This is where all the women empowerment and support goes out the window once you're a true confident woman. And I'm not saying that you're being arrogant. I'm saying that you show up as yourself and they could see the power radiating off of you without trying. Where they're the type of person where they have to try to be powerful. They have to try to be confident. It's performative for them. But somebody with true star power, they don't have to perform. They're just being. You're gonna see that the fakers, they try to overcompensate. You're gonna see that the real ones, they just naturally be. So I'm saying all this to say, you guys, I'm telling you this because I just want to help you guys be able to navigate social spaces and maintain your frequency, because it's easy to get caught up in chaotic situations in a lot of social settings if you're not aware of your environment, A, and then B, you're not aware of yourself in this environment and how your energy impacts the environment. Understanding the power of your energy will help you so much in social situations, because it'll prevent you from being bullied. It'll prevent you from getting caught up in like scandals and just these weird situations. It'll prevent you from a lot. And if this has already happened to you, that is okay. We all make mistakes, and that's why you're here. And that's why I'm here to help you, because I've also been in these compromising situations as well, okay? And I'm here to share my wisdom that I've gained over the years when it comes to energy and confidence and understanding the impact of your energy and just knowing who you are and authenticity. All these things, I'm here to help you guys. So if you're somebody that struggles with confidence, you may not really know yourself too well or understand the energy that you have, I got you. Go check out my services on cosmicstarastrology.net. And over there, I do have a plethora of astrology services, but the main one I would recommend is the Cosmic Blueprint. It's basically, I help guide you through your unique energetic map to help you connect with yourself and understand the kind of energy that you hold. Because when you understand the kind of unique energy you hold, you understand your role in life, you understand your purpose, and you also are able to utilize your energy to your benefit, because you know how to now wield your power. And it also helps you with confidence, because when you know yourself and you know your purpose, that makes you 10 times more magnetic, and you're able to confidently move through the world knowing that you have purpose, you have value, right? So definitely go check out my website. I do have readings open currently, and I'll be more than happy to work with you. I hope you found this video insightful and helpful. If you have any questions, leave it down below in the comments section. Like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.